Yo, what's the fucking word? First of all, what's up? Y'all know I've been vlogging just the journey that I've been on, just in general. Y'all know by now I'm working on the tape. Nobody knows the name of the tape. Nobody, only one person know. My makeup artist know, but and my cameraman. Nobody else knows the name of the tape. Nobody else know nothing for real. Just me. And just me. So basically, I just want to say what's up. I just want to catch y'all up on everything. And then I'm going to show y'all this new song I'm working on. So first of all, your girl is in the game. It is. My photos from this here device that I'm recording on right now, my Canon camera, this USB, this device right here, this little cord takes my SIM card, memory card, and I can plug it in here and just upload everything from the camera to my phone, bro. Now a lot of y'all probably like, girl, you ain't know that? I didn't know that, so now I know. So I'm in the game now, period. Stop playing with me. Only because my laptop, I just need a new laptop, y'all. I have 2 laptops, but they just don't be holding no space for real. One of them slow as hell, another one don't hold no space for real. So I need a fast way to edit, and I'm trying to get y'all content quickly because I have not uploaded shit on my YouTube. So I'm trying to upload shit fast. Bitch, I'm in the game. Look at this. All my shit uploading right now. This is from the last session I had that y'all seen me recording. Come on now. In the game. So now, and this camera dying. So if it cut off, I'm sorry. I don't know what my battery is. It's been a lot going on, y'all. Like I said, I've been working on this tape. I've been working on so much short films and shit. I've been filming. Y'all, I was on Chicago Fire. I did a short film for this boy named Keandre. Shout out to him. Shout out to NBC. Shout out to Chicago Fire. Shout out to Rachel. Shout out to everybody who was just a part of that experience. Like, that was the best experience I have ever. Doing Chicago Fire, I was like, 2025 don't owe me nothing. Like, I was on Chicago Fire playing a medic. What? Like, nigga, we made it. And I was only doing background, but still, like, you saw me clearly, and you know it's me. Period. And I was the only black paramedic, black female paramedic in, like, both those episodes, I think. Yeah, I was. So shout out to me. Shout out to Black Power. Black Power. What are you talking about? Melanin, baby. Like. And I got a call back. See, I did 2 episodes with Chicago Fire. And I got a call back. How sweet. Like, come on now. Y'all, this finna die, and I just don't want it to cut off on me talking, so I'm finna change it back. Okay, I'm back. So, I left off with just saying, like, how, man, 2025 has been such a blessing. Like, it's been so much going on. It's been so many blessings. It's been so much, like, great things happening as far as, like, just my content and me, you know, networking and working with people. Like, working with Chicago Fire really was amazing. And shout out to DeMarcus. Shout out to DeMarcus on my soul. Like, he told me about that opportunity, and I always tell him, like, that opportunity changed my life. Like, that opportunity made me realize, like, man, y'all don't understand. Like, I used to work for Amazon, right, in 2022, and I had to deliver. My route was, I was working on Western and 28. All my Chicago people, y'all just hit me up. I was working on Western and 28, It was an Amazon right there. I don't think it's not right there no more. They closed it down, but I was working right there, and my route was around the area, and Center Space Studios, which is where they film like anything major in Chicago. That's like one of the major, I think I know it's not the only film studio, but it's one of the major film studios called Center Space. And I had to deliver props to Chicago Fire, y'all. Like, I promise you on my life, I have the fucking, because I don't delete nothing. When I say I don't delete shit, it's very rare that I delete anything. Especially my pictures and like shit that I do. Shorty, I will have to find it for y'all. I will have to find it and put it inside this little clip right here. Y'all, this job raw as hell. They got me delivering to Chicago Fire. I'm delivering the props, y'all. So, y'all watch Chicago Fire? These the props I'm delivering. Fuck you talking about. I ain't gonna let y'all see the address. But this shit raw as hell, what? I'm finna get a scene, y'all. And oh my God, y'all, when I got there, I was like, what? This is so cool. Like, is this where they shoot movies at? Mind you, I'm in the Amazon van dropping packages off and shit. So I'm dropping off some props to their ass on bro. Crazy, cause like, oh, this is so crazy. But I'm dropping off props, okay? And so, but as I'm working for real, but I'm looking around like, what the fuck, like, this is so cool. I'm just seeing, you know, different people walking past, cameras, all type of shit going on. I ain't see no actors, but I'm just like looking at everything and I'm like, wow, this is amazing. Like, and I remember, I think I called my mom, was like, Mom, guess what? I'm delivering packages to Chicago Fire. And I think at the time my grandma was alive, and I think I told her too, or my mom told her, you know, because we all share, I have a very close-knit family. We all share things with each other. It could be the smallest thing. And I was just like, you know, I'm excited. I was excited to be back there, like, you know. And I was like, you know what? One day I'm going to be back here. I'm going to be back here. I'm going to be acting. What y'all talking about? And lo and behold, 2025, I got to film at Center Space Studios. Like, that shit is so fucking epic. Like, you gotta work hard to earn shit. Like, you just gotta work. And not only that though, you just gotta remain humble and stay prayed up. Like, my grandma, like, that's the only thing that hurts, is that she left this earth before she saw me on one of her favorite shows. And it just make you like, it's hard. As much as I'm happy and excited that I did that shit, it changed my life, like I said. The fact that she wasn't there to witness it is what breaks my heart the most. And it's so much stuff like going on. So much stuff going on as far as like new content, like everything. And I know my moment is coming. I know it is. And what hurts the most is that she's not going to be here to see it. She left this earth happy that I was creating. She wanted me to keep going. She loved my skits that I do with like the comedians. Like, shout out y'all, like, you know, shout out the Chicago comedians, you feel me? Future, Baby T, Boom, like all of y'all. Wayne, I started with Wayne, you know. My grandma seen all of those skits. She was on Facebook. Like, my grandma was hip. She wasn't old. She was 73 when she died. So she saw all of that. She saw all the skits. And she would be so, like, she would laugh. Like, she would be like, y'all funny. And even the skits that I did by myself, like, this wasn't new to my grandma. My grandma already knew, like, you know, she know what I do. And so, but she was happy to see me consistently posting and still being creative and still, like, she was happy to see that. And I almost felt like when she died, I almost felt like, fuck this shit. That's how I felt. But then I'm like, I can't say fuck this shit because this is what she would wanted me to do. Like, this is what I want to do too. But she was rooting for me, you know? Unjudgmental, the greatest, the best listener. And I don't want to make this all about my grandma, but really we can because that's my grandma. Like, I wouldn't be here without her, so I am going to make it all about my grandma. Non-judgmental, great listener. Like, I lost that person in my life. It sucks. So 2024, I didn't let it stop me. Because she died in February of 2024. I didn't let it stop me. I was hurt and I felt like a piece of me was missing. But it actually, like, it started to make me go harder. But I was going through so much. I had perseverance. Like, I was, like, dedicated and knowing that, you know, losing her was gonna hurt. It hurts. It's gonna hurt forever. But it was the stuff that I was going through as well. And as y'all get to know me, and as I'm able to post more, because I got this, I'm gonna be able to post more about my life. And I'm gonna be on Twitch too, y'all. I'm gonna be on Twitch. I'm gonna be uploading stuff on YouTube. Like, I want y'all to see my life. I want y'all to know, like, what I do and what, you know, what goes on. I want y'all to know why I'm me. Because that all ties and plays a part into my music and my art and all of that. Like, I am art. I am music. So, anything that I upload and put out, that shit got something to do with what the fuck I went through or what I seen or just something that I created. Like, I want y'all to understand why I'm me, you know? So, God did Chicago Fire, and, because I don't want to keep talking about my grandma. I'm sorry. It's making me sad. I just wish she was here to see it, you know? And then, so I worked on Chicago Fire, and then, like, I did my own short film. Domestic violence short film. Shout out to Sean. Shout out to DeMarcus again. Shout out to my little brother, Brian. They helped me come up with it. You know, like, at first, I had, like, a whole team. I had a whole team of people. Let me tell y'all how this, let me tell y'all how this shit went down, right? So, boom. I came up with this domestic violence short film. Y'all know I'm a writer. Y'all know I do everything. Like, I be wanting my visions to come true. Let me see if I got the script somewhere, just so y'all know it's real. So, I wrote a short film. Y'all know I'm always writing. I'm always writing. Writing. You feel me? So, I wrote this short film about the domestic violence situation that I went through when the first time my ex put his hands on me. So I wrote that. It's right here. I wrote the whole script, printed it out and everything. You know? It's called Birds of a Feather. So this is the script. Y'all ain't gonna be able to see it all. This script. Scene starts with Kay and Milani in the car. So this is based on a true story. This really happened. I could briefly tell y'all what happened real quick. I was in school, I think, at the time. My best friend, JoJo, came to pick me up from school. Or wherever I was at. I think I was at school, though. Came to pick me up because I ain't had no ride. I didn't want to get on the train and shit. You know, I'll catch a ride real quick before I had a car. I'll catch a ride, you feel me? So, she pull up, come get me. She was finna take me home, but then we end up, you know, sliding on somebody because she wanted to smoke with somebody. Which is her baby daddy. Now, at the time, it wasn't her baby daddy. But at the time, you know. So she pull up, we pull up on him. Now, he outside with his homies and stuff, but I don't plan on getting out the car. I knew my ex was crazy. I knew that. I didn't know he was crazy to where he was going to put his hands on me. I just knew that he was crazy. And I knew that he wasn't going to like the fact that I was not going straight home after school because I think he was going to come see me or something. We pull up to the spot. Now we chilling. And he had my location at the time. Either he had my location or I sent him my location. I think I sent him my location. And he was mad as hell. He was like, because we pull up, you know, she get out the car and she doing her thing. She talking to the dude, you know, they rolling up because we finna smoke and then we finna go home. So he hit my line like, where the fuck you at, blah, 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 like, you know what I'm saying? And so I sent him my location because I don't have nothing to hide. I ain't that type of female. Like, I ain't got nothing to hide from you. Like, I'm sitting here and it's niggas right here. Like, they outside the car, my window up. Like, they ain't even talking to me. I don't even think they was paying attention to me. He mad as hell. So he like, alright, I'm finna pull up and come get you. I'm like, what the fuck? I ain't think he was finna put his hands on me. If I knew that, I definitely wouldn't even send him my address. I wouldn't even been with the man. Like, come on now. But that just goes to show you people true colors really be coming out. But so he pull up for real. He really pulled up. When your bitch outside, you pull up and snatch her off the block. That's what he did. But he didn't. But it wasn't fit. Like, he ain't grab me and drag me to the car. I was able to get out and walk to the car and get in the car by myself. Okay? Because if he would have did that, he probably wouldn't be here right now. So he pull up. I get out the car. I hop in the car. And his homie was driving. And his homie girlfriend was in the passenger seat. And he was in the back seat. And so then I got in the back seat. Now, they pull off. It's silent as hell in the car. Like, ain't no words. Ain't nobody saying shit. We get a little bit down the street. This nigga put his hands on me. Like, he started stealing off me. Like, literally hauling off. Like I was a nigga. I promise y'all, like, it's sad to say. This is why I have my domestic violence awareness campaign going on. I have a real campaign going on because this is something that I really went through. This is something that I really went through. I survived. Fuck you thought. Because I don't know what that nigga thought. Nigga, I don't know what you thought. If you ever watch this, I want to sit down with you and talk to you. And it ain't even no crazy shit. Like, I've come so far. I've been through therapy. Like, I've healed. Not completely, but I've healed. And I can sit down across from you and talk to you about, you know, everything that went on and how it really changed my life. Like, all the fuck away. Like, that shit really bogus as fuck. But, so, that's why I have a whole campaign. But we got down the street and he started really hitting me like a nigga. Like, I'm talking about, I'm talking about in it. But no, he was tweaking. Like, he was tweaking. Started hitting my ass. Like, I'm damn. What the fuck? So I'm fighting back. You know, I ain't no bitch. That's what niggas be. I ain't no bitch. I'm fighting back. What the fuck you talking about? But it wasn't on no aggressive shit. It was, I'm defending myself. And you my boyfriend. Why you fighting me, bro? So now I'm turning up. I'm mad as fuck. I'm like, what the fuck? But I'm really like, this is the first time that a man has put his hands on me. Y'all, I didn't know what the fuck to do. I did not know what the fuck to do. I was like, literally like, fucking stuck. I promise you. I was 19 or 20. I was so young. And I just didn't know what to do. He was stealing off me, so I started fighting back. And then, you know, like, the fighting stopped. And then I was crying my eyes out. Like, crying. Crying so hard. And I was so confused at, like, why the people in the front seat wasn't doing shit. Nothing. Like, nothing. They let that shit happen, y'all. And, you know, it was one of those moments where, like, in the moment I wasn't thinking about this, but you know, when you look back and reflect on things, it was one of those moments where it was like, I just felt like I didn't have nobody. Even though, like, I had people. My mom and everybody was at home. My mom is in my life. My dad is in my life. I had friends. I had just left my friend. But, like, it was one of those things where I was like, I didn't know if I should say something or not, because this was my nigga. I was really in it with him. Like, we had been talking for a while. And I was so confused. I was just like, did this nigga really put his hands? I didn't even, like, process that shit. I didn't process anything. After he did that, I told him, like, take me home. I wanted to go home. I wanted to go home so bad. Like, what? I wanted to go home. Take me home. I said, take me home. Take me home. Take me home. He did not take me home. Like, the nigga who was driving didn't take me home. They went to the liquor store and then pulled up on their block. You took me off a block with my friend to pull up on your block. But you mad that I'm on this block with these niggas and not on your block with your niggas. The fuck? What? And when I say that shit out loud, it just sound crazy, but this is what the fuck really went down, y'all. Chicago niggas not all... Chicago niggas... Something wrong with their ass. Like, and I'm not talking about all Chicago niggas. But the niggas who ain't had no guidance, who didn't grow up with structure, who didn't have their moms and shit like that. And like I said, I'm not talking about every Chicago nigga. But those Chicago niggas who didn't take the steps to get their mental together, or don't, the ones that don't take the steps to fully decompress and figure out what's wrong with my brain and let me not tweak out, them the ones you gotta watch out for. All these Chicago niggas, they not all right in the fucking head. Like, literally. This nigga put his hands on me for no fucking reason. I didn't touch him. I didn't do nothing to him. I didn't provoke him. I was literally sitting with my friend while she was visiting her friend. That shit crazy. Like, what? The fact that, like, I was just on Instagram not too long ago and somebody was putting their hands on some bitch. A female. Somebody was putting their hands on the female, and I commented and said, you know what, like, I forgot, I think I said, like, you know, like, a female really shouldn't put their hands on a man because he's gonna hit you back, especially if that shit hurt. Now, if he got self-control to where he can hold you and not hit you back and shit like that, but as a female, I wouldn't put my hands on no man, and I have before, and not in that situation. The very first time that somebody put their hands on me, I did not provoke him. I did not put my hands on him. He did that shit to me first. But I have been in a situation where I have hit a man and he hit me. And this was years after I went through what the fuck I went through. And there was people under the niggas under the comments and talking about some, yeah, you bitches, you gonna get what you deserve and this and that. The fuck? Are you serious right now? I could not go into detail about what I went through on that post, because that's way too fucking much for y'all to know. And I was already mad because I had briefly went into what happened to me, and these niggas still had no remorse. These niggas, and I wasn't looking for it, but I was sharing my story because motherfuckers was commenting under what I said in the first place, which was how I felt, you know, sorry for the girl, but I was like, then she shouldn't have put her hands on him because he beat her ass. And I was like, well, that's fucked up when it's in that aspect, but it's fucked up when a nigga just put his hands on you in general. You feel me? Now, I'm not saying that if a bitch hit you, don't hit them. But it don't just hit no bitch out of nowhere. Just because your anger should not take you to hit a woman. Your anger should not make you hit a woman. That's not cool. Period. I don't care what the fuck age you is. I don't care what the situation is. None of that. You shouldn't put your hands on her first. You shouldn't be putting your hands on no female first. Period. So, like I said, in that moment I felt alone. And they didn't take me home. They didn't take me home. They pulled up on their block. And I was still crying from the moment he put his hands on me till we pulled up on that block. I still was crying. But they still didn't nobody say shit. Nobody asked me if I was okay. They got out the car, him and his homie. And I remember I was crying my eyes out. I was just crying and crying and crying and crying. And the girl in the front seat was like, you gonna have to get used to this. Like, that's just how they are. You gotta get used to it. I'll never forget that shit. Her name was like Nina or some shit. Nini or something. Gee, like, I would never forget that. I ain't say nothing after she said that. Because I was so confused. Because I was thinking like, what you mean this is what they do? What you mean this is how they are? The fuck? I was so confused, y'all. Like, no cap. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, and then this nigga had the nerve to pass me a blunt. And I don't recall him apologizing. But the apology don't mean shit. Like, he also put his hands on me multiple times after that. But like I said, that's why I don't remember the nigga apologizing now, because he kept doing the shit. That's where it get hard at. Like, a lot of people be wanting to comment and be like, oh, well, why the fuck you didn't leave? Why you ain't leave? Why you ain't call somebody? Why you ain't, nigga, the moment that I was in, I felt like I needed to protect myself. That's where, if you know me, that's where my defensiveness and self-protection techniques come from. When I'm in a situation where I feel like I need to protect myself without provoking the next person, that's what I do. So in that moment, I was just trying to rationalize, first of all, process what happened. Because I'm the type of person where, look, I need to process what happened. Like, sometimes I can't process shit till I'm away from it, and it's probably the next day. You know? That's just me. I couldn't even process that shit because, for one, it was the first time, and that was a traumatic situation. When somebody put their hands on you, that's traumatic. Now, I wasn't bleeding or anything, like, or he didn't break nothing, and I thank God, I really do, because some women out here have been beaten, some women have been killed. That's why I just, y'all gotta stop abusing these women. Like, y'all have to. It's not cool. It's not cool. Like, I thank God that he didn't break. Oh my God, I thank God that all the times that he put his hands on me, that he didn't seriously injure me. Like, y'all don't understand, bro. Like, I swear to God, because the second, bro, like, I don't even know if it was the second time, third time, or whatever, but the time that everybody found out that he was putting his hands on me, he almost fucking killed me. On State and 18th. On my mama, G. I can go through so much, y'all, and I don't want to make this all about, but this is part of me. And if you fuck with me, you fuck with my content, you fuck with my music, you fuck with my acting, you fuck with my writing, you're gonna fuck with this, because this is the real me. Fuck that internet shit. This shit the real me. This the real me. You feel me? This right here is the real me. Me being vulnerable with y'all. Me almost in tears telling y'all, like, how this man who put his hands on me changed my life. It wasn't easy to leave him. Like, can't even remember, like, what time or day that was the very first time he put his hands on me. I know that, like, after that, you know, I tried to stop talking to him. And he just kept on, like, you know, trying to come see me, and just kept on, like, blowing my phone down, and just, I said I was 19, like, I didn't know he was gonna do that shit again. When somebody first, you know, when you're in a relationship with somebody, all you see is love. Like, you think you're in love. Yeah, we was 19. He was 21. But yeah, we was young. But y'all know how this goes. A relationship, when you like somebody, and like you spending time with them. The time when he put his hands on me, and that the time that everybody found out, this one particular time, that's when I dropped out of college. But, you know, leading up to that, I just want to think about and talk about how it was hard to leave him. Like I said, like, you know, eventually when I was dropped off at home that night or whatever, I didn't say nothing, like, to my family, because I just thought that, you know, I knew that I wasn't going to be able to talk to him no more. I knew that, you know, things was going to get serious, and I wasn't ready for that. And at the time, I didn't know, you know, that I wasn't ready for that. I'm looking back at it now, and I'm thinking, like, I wasn't ready for that. Like, I wanted to understand why he was like that. And I honestly liked him a lot. I saw. And that's the thing with me, like, you could probably be the worst person on earth. Like, for one, I don't get scared. I only fear. Only thing I fear is God. Hey, shout out Skilla Baby. Only thing I fear is God. That's strong. Like, only thing I fear is God. So, you probably be the worst person on earth. And I'll probably still see, like, something good in you. I won't be, like, afraid or, like, you know. I knew that he needed help. But me being 19 and me just, you know, being the person that I am, because I'm, like, so sweet. I'm cool as fuck. Like, I'm very down to earth and understanding. I don't judge. I'm just like my grandma. That's why that's my girl. Like, I don't judge. And so, like, I knew that, like, and not saying that he had clear mental problems, because I didn't know at the time. But I could tell that, like, he needed me. I didn't know that he needed me for his trauma, if that makes sense. I didn't know he needed me to beat on. I didn't know he needed me to, like, express his anger. Like, we had great times together. Like, we had fun together. That's also why I stayed. Like, I stayed to understand, like, what's wrong with him. Unconsciously knowing that I was trying to fix him. And that's a whole nother, like, lane. Because my aunt told me that, you know, and this is like, this goes into something else, some spiritual stuff, but the women in our family, even back in the day, back years ago, our ancestors, they used to feel that same way too. Like, they used to want to save a man, and I can't help that that's just how I am. And I'm not saying, like, oh, I want to save you, It's just more so of, like, if I'm with you, I feel like your problems is mine. Even at the age I was at. I done been 15. I had my first boyfriend at like 14, 15. I wasn't fucking at 14 and 15. I had my first boyfriend. I ain't lose my virginity till I was like 18. But that's besides the point. I've always been the type of person who you can come to and feel like you can pour into me. I give people closure. Like, I make people comfortable. Like, I honestly do. People tell me to this day, like, I be comfortable when I be with you. I appreciate that. Me being the person that I am, you know, I was just really there to understand, like, why he was like that. So basically, that's why I didn't say nothing. I was scared to say something. I was nervous to tell my mom what had happened, because I knew she was going to take it to the extreme. My mama don't play that shit. That's why when, like, everybody, that time that he put his hands on me, when he almost killed me for real, that's when, like, you know, the restraining orders came into play, and, you know, all that extra shit. Yeah, I didn't say nothing when I went home that night, and so I just continued on like everything was normal, not knowing that that was going to affect me years down the line. That's why I have my domestic violence campaign, because that shit really affects you. That's why I'm telling y'all, like, men, like, don't put your hands on these girls out of nowhere. Don't just do it because you angry. Don't put your hands on no girl because